Hey guys, this is Hell Hades free to play. Guys, I've got a massive challenge on the free to play to get this Fragment Collector Champion. I'm going to talk to you through that today. I've also been legendary book farming again, without really even trying. Legendary books flowing in, beautiful. I'll talk you through that as well. Let's go. What's funny is these are probably the videos that people miss. Yeah, they watch the ones where it's like me pulling my shards. They watch the ones where I say, I'm so amazing at blah, blah, whatever it is. They miss the ones where I tell you how I'm doing the stuff. Yeah, and then they're like, how have you got so many legendary books? How have you got so many shards? And they miss the way that I tell them to get there. Yeah, and this is going to be one of those type of videos. Chilling in gold 2, grab myself a few extra gems, I'm sure. Maybe one piece of speed gear if we're lucky. But we're not. Few gems, there we go. Yeah, so where are we getting this stuff from? Well, the Fragment event is well and truly live. Oh, I got 9th. I actually got 9th as a free-to-player. This is my first place to get the Legendary Tome. I told you I would do it, and I did. Basically, what happened was I got to about 2,050-odd points just from pulling Void Shards. I then fused a Relic Keeper to get me to 250. I then knew that Lordly Legionary was coming home for my day 150 login. Yeah, so I stayed up till 1 a.m. for the reset. Made sure I got him so that I got him in good time. And other than that, I just pulled Mystery Shards. But my Mystery Shard count is going up because I've been doing a lot of campaign. So Mystery Shards have gone up. My Ancient Shards are now close to 50. My Sacred Shards are at 7. And everything is looking pretty rosy from that point of view. I basically got the Legendary Tome from doing what I knew I was going to do with my Voids, and then adding in the Mystery Shards and adding in, you know, collecting champions from the marketplace and that type of stuff. I ended up with 3,127. So like 100 odd over where I needed to be, honestly. You know, I'd be going into here, I'd be collecting up any 2-star champions from here and the Mystery Shards every time it reset whenever I could. And I knew that I was going to get that Legendary Tome. That was 1. I'm also just about to hit Advanced Quest Legendary Tome. So that's going to be 2. And then I've also gone and done the Champion Training event right through to Legendary Tome. 3 new Legendary books out of nowhere. And, you know, this wasn't like, oh, I'm grinding, I really need to do it. I was just farming campaign because I was also farming Dungeon Divers. So, and I also wanted to pull more Mystery Shards to get the Champion Training done. So, Champion Chase done. So it kind of all linked in together. Dungeon Divers, I will say, we've got less than a day to go. This 5 fragments is tough. Like they've definitely upped the ante on what you need from Dungeon Divers. And I'm now going to be into Ice Golem, I think it is today, which is not a great dungeon for me in terms of where my free-to-play is at. Yeah, we've got Ice Golem kind of dropping in today. So this is probably going to be the first time where I have to dip into gems and get the job done. And a lot of people will say down below, you should have saved your energy for Dungeon Divers to overlap with, you know, some of the other events, which is a fair comment. But I would have lost out on a lot of energy refill time. And, you know, you don't realize how much more energy you get from having it refill through the day. So to just bank all the time is not the best solution. So for me, I think I did it right. But it does mean I've got a tougher day today. I have dived into a little bit of my planned gold. So I bought 7 of the energies yesterday, and I'm probably going to buy the next 3 today. But you'll see here my gem count 1460. It's gone up over 700 gems since this Fragment event started. Yeah, I've done all of the artifact event yesterday, so that's kind of KO'd a good 10 million silver for me. I'm not desperate to push further here. I could get this shard, I could get this book, but I am needing to do a gear cleanse, which I will do and put out as a video probably today, actually, because I've farmed a load of dragon gear. I've got a load more gear than I need on the free-to-play now, so I might just do a kind of in-depth gear cleanse for that, so you guys can kind of see what that looks like on the free-to-play account. But yeah, it basically is going well. You know, my Fragment Collector is in a good shape right now. I've got 45 so far. The Dungeon Divers is the only tough one. But yeah, if we look here, in terms of my upgrade skills, I've got 11 Legendary Tomes. So when or if I do get this Fragment Champion, I could probably just book him straight up. Just straight up book him if I want to. So that's in a pretty good spot. But now I come to the challenge of what's kind of hit me. I am going to TwitchCon this weekend. This is like a real, I guess, you know, for the people that say, you know, I have to go to work each day, I don't sit in front of a PC. I get it. Fair comment. I am going on a Thursday and I'm back on the Monday. So I actually missed the whole weekend of events. So if we consider what that actually looks like in terms of this schedule here, I could probably get the champion training done before I go away, Wednesday, Thursday. We've got a Dungeon Divers, which covers that whole weekend that I'm away. We've got the Summon Rush, covers the weekend that I'm away. Fire Night covers the whole weekend I'm away. Arena, I kind of have to do some Arena to be able to get these fragments because I won't be able to do it all in one day without burning loads of gems. Artifact event is not as desperate. So I basically am in a position that I'm going to have to don't have to get raids back on my phone if I can, or at least on an iPad or something. And I'm going to have to make sure it's the free-to-play account that's on there because it's my main account that's on my iPad right now. And I'm going to have to just try and fit it in around stuff I'm doing at TwitchCon. So, you know, being away for like a 4-day period during a Fragment event is stressful. And it's often, I read it in chat, it's often the reason that people miss the Fragment champions. And it's going to be a genuine concern for me to miss it. But what I could do, and it's not what I want to do, but what I could do is just hard pull shards for the Summon Rush and get those 20, and it will take the pressure off of everything else. So it's not the ideal for me because it would wipe me out. But it is like a fallback if it's just not happening for me to be able to get this other stuff done. And that would be probably worst case scenario, but it is kind of where I'm at. It's reality of, you know, if you're away for work and, you know, your schedule is kind of like not normal, it does become more and more difficult to be able to do these type of Fragment events. It's actually why I wish they would give us a chance to get fragments for previous fusions, previous Fragment collectors as like an ongoing thing. Yes, you know, it's like a lucky dip. It's like every now and again an event will drop and, you know, the top reward alongside the normal rewards. Yeah, let's say this was not a Fragment collector, it was a normal event. And it, you know, just down here somewhere was some old fragments as an extra. I just wish they would do it, or in tournaments, you know, that same sort of idea, just as the kind of top tournament reward, just a random old, I can't show you any, I can show you here, like a random old Fragment champion here. I just wish they would do it because a lot of people will be in this type of situation that I'm in where they're just going to miss out by 5, 10 potentially because they had to work away or because they just couldn't get to the PC or the iPad or whatever over a weekend because they got family commitments. And it does piss people off. It's like, you know, people say, oh, when can I get more? The only way you can get more is if you spend money. That's not how any other game does Fragment collector type events. They come back. They come back for the future. So I'm hoping that I can do it. I'm hoping that I can fit it in around, you know, my kind of work schedule. But it's looking pretty bleak to be away for that long and to miss that many events. I won't do it straight up unless I can find a way to gain access and kind of do it in between. And even if I do get the access, I'm still not as active as I normally would be. You know, I'll be like probably back at the hotel, spending half an hour on it, come, you know, out for the day, come back again at the end of the day, hotel half an hour. That's not enough time really to be able to do this stuff properly. So we will see. We will see how we get on. But so far, so good. At least I'm getting some legendary tomes in. And the Fragment event is going pretty easily, I will say. Without being too cocky, it's going pretty easily so far. But definitely some tough days coming up. Let me know how you're getting on with the event so far. How are you finding it? I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.